baseball fans, and welcome to Sunday Baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Spencer Torkelson.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you've got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So just about set now, and starting in this one, Jack Flaherty.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below.
Well, Jack Flaherty has honestly been one of our more dependable arms. He'll have an inning or two that's a little rough every now and then, but outside of that, it has been pretty outstanding for the free agent acquisition. However, these Blue Jays have been pesky all series. More foul balls against this Toronto team than I can recall ever facing, ever.
And now the count is even.
Fastball up and in. I'm much happier to be pitching with Flaherty than Kenta Maeda. Cutter pop foul and out of play. A rainy finale here on Sunday night. Haven't missed many bats. Let's see if we can get off to a good start with that. Yeah, we don't have to. Kiermaier takes the knuckle curve. Flaherty starts this game with a strikeout. Davis Schneider batting second in the order today, and with a 305 average, I guess I can't really see a reason why they wouldn't. Feel like if we can get some first pitch strikes here in this game, we're going to set ourselves up for some success. We didn't do a lot of that yesterday with Kenta, and then that even really extended into the bullpen. Not the best pitch. Snyder not offering it much. Ooh, way late. Way late on the slider. Throw it again. And he got him. 2 strikeouts to start the game for Jack Flaherty. We go farther outside of the zone with the slider. Got to be better there for Davis Schneider. But all series long, we've had no issues getting to 2 outs. A lot of damage that Toronto has done, in albeit not a very offensive series, has been with 2 outs, and they've just found a way to get on base. It's been just back-to-back hits that have scored a lot of runs for Toronto. And Bo Bichette, slow roller, not super fast. Good throw from Cole Keith, though. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jack Flaherty. Good start. Chris Bassett, start number 11. 2-4 record, but a 3.09 ERA, 1.17 whip. Certainly not bad, but that strikeout rate, fairly low. Matt Vierling leads off as the rain falls down in Detroit. That 12-6 is going to be disgusting. That was a slow breaker. Pulled foul, cutter at 87. Not much velocity here with Bassett. Sinker can be down in the high 80s. Popped up from Vierling. Sinker that tied him up a little bit. Well, sinker's so tough to hit. You know, you just see it plateau. You never know. Especially with a guy that does feature 5 pitches, including the sinker. On to Torkelson, then Green. Green's average falling well below 300 as of now, as he played most of the first month and a half above 300. Yeah, that 12-6 is a bit of a weapon. Haven't seen a pitch that slow Also has a slur. Hit a bomb and I'll drop a follow. This is our leading home run hitter, but my entire lineup is cold right now. So my bet is we're not going to do that. It's not a bomb, but it does get through.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Single for Torque, and even a base hit right now with Torkelson feels like a win. I appreciate that. Hey, a single is like a home run for my team right now. Riley Green, hitless in the series. Probably should have been swinging at that, but I've been swinging at a lot of early pitches all series long. Trying to do a little bit better on that here today and see if we can't just play better. We played like dog shit for 3 days.
Here comes a pitch. That one missed.
I feel like every 12-6, whether it's in the zone or whether it's not, we should just lay off. Like, there's just no reason. Who are you and what are you?
Get yourself in the scoring position.
I don't know how to answer that. And, oh, jeez. That is going to be a tough luck double play for Riley Green.
Nicely done, and that'll do it.
Stretched out at first base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's been the series Riley's had. I mean, how many balls have we squared up with Riley Green that go right to the center fielder? I mean, we're almost too perfect right now. It'd rather be early or late. Right now, with Riley, I'm just right on it. Green can't catch a break. Oh, sinker called a strike, and Toronto are going to be glad to get out of this series. These umpires have not been very kind to them. And, I mean, yesterday's performance from Ricky Holiday might have been the worst game a home plate umpire has called all season. On the ground to Gio Urshela.
He's appreciated by both sides.
Throws to first, and a quick out number one.
Who are you and what do you? Play a little bit of every sports game. My name's Jordan. That's about all I got for you. A lot of baseball right now. Doing some racing game content here. Really, most of June is a lot of racing content. Late May, early June, or really all of June. That slider sucked. Danny Jansen homered in game 1 of this series. Not a great knuckle curve.
Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline.
A little cutter up and in. See if we can clip him. Didn't have to. Swinging strike from Danny Jansen. Oh, the WRC game's on sale as well? Probably not for... Probably not for that much of a discount. I've never really played a rally game. I'm kind of interested to get into that. Try the sinker again. Try and throw it a little bit better. We arguably threw it worse. 0-2 now. Slider fouled off, but we haven't seen many foul balls early here from the Jays. Try a curve.
Righty delivers.
And on the ground, nice play by Torque. One of those opposite field, right down the line hits. Thankfully, Torque playing close enough to the line that we're able to make the play. See if we can put some runs on the board. Amount of confidence that we could gain just from getting a 1-0, 2-0 lead. Flaherty's pitching well. Could really do wonders for us here in this game. Oh, they added the VIN little sticker on the side as well. I don't think that was on the helmets when these came out in-game.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivered.
This ball we got to swing at, but that is the first changeup we've seen in this game from Chris Bassett. Don't do that again. Went with a sinker, and it tailed away a little bit. 0-2 on Carp.
By the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
You know, it's tough to be late on a 72-mile-an-hour 12-6, but that's exactly what happened there. Because I had just made up my mind that I wasn't going to swing at those. Don't tell me I was still early. I actually think I timed it fairly well.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
First pitch misses.
Game gave me a too late, so yes, we were indeed. Strike one into Mark Canha. Believe a day off for Canha yesterday. That's a nasty cutter up and in. He could strike me out looking for that pitch. For sure.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
All right, I feel like I got a gauge on that now. We'll see if that's true or not, but I feel like I do. Sinker down and in. That misses inside. 1-0 on Colt Key. Nope. No, I don't. I think I have a gauge on whether or not it's going to be a strike or whether or not it's going to be low, but I can't time it up yet.
2 outs.
Oh. 2-1. He's really loving that 12-6 right now, and we haven't really seen him feature the slurve too much. 3-1 on Colt Keith. 7.7% walk rate for Bassett entering play. Misses with the 12-6 and a 2-out walk to Colt Keith.
The base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the
Carson Kelly, second game of this series, played first base yesterday. Behind the plate in today's game, as there's a little floater. Strike one. Doesn't want to mess around with Kelly. Guess he rather would face the right-hander in this spot. And that's going to be a base hit. We really probably shouldn't have sent Colt Keith. And that's how this inning's going to end. I cannot stop doing the dumbest things imaginable to make sure that we don't score. That was actually closer than I expected, but goddamn.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning, and it'll be George Springer.
George Springer leads off the 3rd. And that sinker smashed. Oh boy, was he looking for that one. Leadoff single, first Toronto hit of the game.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Yep, got way too much of the plate, wanted that down and in.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Not getting the results he's
Dalton Varsho, homer IRL today that almost let the Blue Jays walk away with a win. Tigers came back after the Jays came back on them. Fastball fouled off of Carson Kelly. 2 strikes on him. Not a great pitch. Try a little backdoor slider here. And he took it looking. Well, FLAHERTY already strikeout number 4 here in the 3rd. Number 9 hitter Kevin Biggio. Fastball in. Trying to be sinker heavy here. Ah! Fucking throw it decent. Maybe get a double play.
And a pitch.
Old foul. I'm going to want to change our speed here. A little cutter down here. Oh, God, I missed that so bad. It still could be 2. Torque on to second. We got the lead runner. Just hit too slowly. Kevin Biggio reaches on a fielder's choice. And Kevin Kiermaier bats with 2 away here. Swinging at the first pitch fastball, that's foul. Not a great slider, but it finds its own. 0-2. Called out. Umpires continue to help us, really, which is a first for me. Flaherty already with 5 strikeouts through 3 innings. Tigers with a hit in each of the first 2 innings. Unable to score as of yet. It's been a nice series for Javier Baez. We chop a cutter to third base. Cutter low. Once again, I think we're getting into some bad habits, so let's sit back. Probably going to watch strike 1 here. Yep. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Is this a meme that I don't know about? That cutter's tough. Especially tough against a very cold lineup. Man. Nasty sinker up and in. Strike 3 if called correctly. Cutter again. Maybe it's our turn to foul pitches off until a starter makes a mistake. All right. Might be the first slurve that Bassett's thrown in this game. Didn't throw it very well. Oh! Oh, okay. That 12-6 is disgusting. And that was really a disgusting at-bat from Bassett. Really everything on the edges, the slurve, a waste pitch, and then just a perfect 12-6. Probably a called strike if we don't swing on it, and just way too far out in front. Vierling looks at strike 1. I mean, why not go for the edges in this series? These umpires have been terrible. One and one. But to answer the question, even though it wasn't a real question, my dad's name is Phil, and he does cable work. Oh, God. What a fucking slurve, man. Cutter just a little bit low, fouled away by Vierling.
The pitch. That's foul off to the right side.
I know, I was like, I think I told him, I was like, I don't really know how to answer that question.
Another 1-2. Swings and misses. And a nice
Sinker in. We expanded the zone. Bassett is on one, as the Blue Jays starters have been most of this series. He's been really great with his pitch placement the entire game. Through the first 3 innings so far.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, number 36.
The good news is, Jack Flaherty also appears to be in the process of a good game. actually missing Toronto bats, something we've struggled to do in this series. Sinker just low. I actually only caught bits and pieces of that race. Work was real busy, and I only got to tune in for a little bit. I saw Stingray Rob leading laps. That was a shock. Davis Schneider doesn't really want to swing very much. That's a pretty miserable slider and a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Not a very good pitch. Veerling in on the run. Cannot get it. And then a wild throw. Grabbed by Flaherty. It'll stay a single. Two cautions before lap 10, really? I didn't get to tune in until about 30 laps in. Checked in again at like lap 50, checked in again at lap 100, and then got busy again, so. I think I only saw one wreck, but I only watched it long enough to realize that a wreck had happened. Swing and a miss. Late on that was Bichette. Fastball popped up. Well, that helps out. Colt Keith underneath it. One away. Yeah. From what I've heard, it was a good race. Although, did anybody really want a Penske car to win? Did anybody really want that? Got to be careful here with Vladdy. He did homer yesterday. And foul. Jesus. Not a great slider. 1-2 on Guerrero. And on the ground could be two. Urshela to Keith. On to Torque in a double play. Now, see, I'm a very casual IndyCar fan. I just don't get the chance to watch as many races as I'd like to. I feel like Alexander Rossi is like, if I were to have a favorite IndyCar driver, Rossi would probably be that. Just because I loved the that crazy Indy 500 win he had. And I mean, that was one of the first Indy 500s I had watched like in full. And then to see him win that was really cool. And like, what, his 5th or 6th start or whatever.
The pitch.
And listening to him this morning, he's like, I would love to win it again just because like I fully understand what it means now. One of the best to get around Indy right now and just can't quite get it done. 72-mile-an-hour slurve that Torque flails at. Nasty. I mean, got to worry about a pretty hard break and sinker, but also curveballs that can be in the 60s. Christ, man.
And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green.
Riley Green, 0 for 1. Got robbed of a base hit by Vladdy at first. Wound up being a double play. As Vladdy stretched out, got, I believe, Torque over at first.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
We'll take a good call.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers
and Green, a hard foul.
and work on from game to game, and sometimes
Yeah, I'll have to watch back the full race. I'm assuming with a Peacock Premium subscription I could.
And the righty deals.
And Riley Green to center, and it's the same story.
For the out. 2 away.
Riley Green has squared up the ball so many times in this series, right to Kevin Kiermaier. Carpenter.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody
Yeah, I'll have to watch back the full race. 5 glances at it doesn't really give me a feel for what really happened today. And bouncing ball that gets through. A base hit for Kerry Carpenter, just out of the reach of both Biggio and Guerrero.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's the left fielder.
Well, correction, Trump was at the 600. Apparently he left on lap 55. And then I did see Anthony Alfredo post about Trump. Trump loves NASCAR. No. Trump loves being in Charlotte, North Carolina, where people love him. I mean, it was a campaign stop. I mean, NASCAR got used. They very easily could have told Trump that he wasn't going to be welcome, but it just went right in, and I don't know. I don't think that's the publicity they want. Yet they allowed it to happen.
And there's the strike.
It was an SMI decision, I believe, to invite him in the first place, and then I don't know. NASCAR just didn't do anything. That's a nasty cutter.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
1-2 now on Mark Canha. Third Tigers hit of the day stands on first, Kerry Carpenter. Nasty sinker in. Every time he throws that sinker, it's breaking in to the righties. Don't like that. And Canha on the ground. I mean, to be honest, we should pretty much be happy we actually put a 12-6 curve in play, but we are scoreless through 4. Yeah, I don't know. Nah, just you make so much progress in getting away from being a sport that's just, it's a redneck sport, nobody else is welcome, to now we're inviting Trump to races and all that.
Have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see. But I think
like Trump goes against everything that you say you want to be. Swing and a miss. Jack Flaherty, strikeout number 6. Oh, I have not seen that. That's a nasty at-bat from Flaherty, although I would have liked more lateral movement on that slider.
So nice execution from start to finish for the 3-pitch strikeout.
So now Turner into that right side. That one finds the zone.
That up a bit much. All right. Haven't thrown the curve much. See if we can get a swing on it here. Yes, we can. 7 strikeouts for Flaherty.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how
He's got to pander to his base.
these days, that's a devastating combination.
They're not afraid to boo him if he does something they don't like. if he tries to, oddly enough, pander to get some of those swing votes, his followers are just like, no. Like, remember when Trump said, hey, everyone, take the vaccine? And he got booed? Another strikeout on the knuckle curve for Flaherty. Whoa, I didn't even realize. Jack Flaherty just threw an immaculate inning. Damn. All those foul balls that the Blue Jays got in the first 3 games of this series, they are not getting today, and Flaherty is just eating them up. Chase to sinker low, 1-1 count on Colt Keith. A walk his first time up. And now 2-1. Although Keith was at the plate with 2 outs last time, leading off this inning. And now 3-1. They don't want any part of Colt Keith. Yeah, I know. The only reason I saw it is because I saw someone on Twitter saying, "Oh, well, I know which drivers not to not to support anymore." That's a walk to Colt Keith. Well, and that's what a lot of people don't get, is that even a lot of people that consider themselves liberals, like I would consider myself, we don't like Joe Biden either. But we don't treat him like a god. But that is what a good handful, if you will, of the MAGA faithful think that Trump is, and it just. I'm not in the game of worshiping politicians, because they all suck. Sinker down low to Carson Kelly. I'd vote for a traffic cone over Donald Trump, and that should tell you something.
This is again 5 in a row. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some.
Oh, that's the thing. I will vote, and it won't be for Trump, but nor will it be for RFK Jr. 3-0 on Carson Kelly as it's falling apart for Bassett. We should probably focus up here and stop getting too political. Big moment in this game right now. And he finally fires in a strike. I want to vote for the guy, one final quick sidebar. I want to vote for the guy that legally changed his name to anybody else that was running for president. I would vote for anybody else. Didn't think I was getting to that cutter. Too far behind it. Pitches 3, 4, and 5, all cutters. Where does Bassett go in the full count? And a chopper. This is bad. Carson Kelly gonna ground in to a double play. Hit a little bit too hard. Javier Baez bats with 2 outs and the base is clear. I feel like you could probably vote for just about anything. Who's going to tell you no?
The inside edge, and that's ball 1.
And Baez absolutely blasts one to left, and oh, it's off the wall! I didn't realize, but it bounced off the wall. That's the longest single we're going to hit this year, probably. A bullet from Javier Baez. I thought it was gone. I have to take a look at that here in a second to see just how close it was. Cutter will miss low.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different.
Javier Baez has probably been our best hitter all series. Got a hit yesterday. 2 home runs the day before. Damn near had another one right there. I just can't be on that sinker, man. He's got too much breaking shit. Best we can hope is to foul off that sinker.
And here it comes. That one fouled off.
2-0 to 2-2. Bassett comes in with a couple hittable pitches. Oh!
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I guess technically. Might take away your voting right.
And he deals.
How I've been able to foul off both of these cutters, I have no idea.
But the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of the inning.
All he's got to do is throw that with a little less spin, and we're striking out looking. Sinker. I was ready to hit the ball down, but too late on that. 70 pitches for Bassett. He may come out for the 6th. We'll see. Full count on Gio. A good battle.
Up next for the Tigers.
Oh, slow down that cutter. Lucky to foul it away. Gio kept the bat in the zone long enough. Pitch number 10 upcoming.
3-2.
And a base hit.
It's through for a hit.
Gio Urshela. A 10-pitch at bat with 2 outs. Tigers have 2 on. There we go, Gio. Now we just need Matt Vierling literally to get a single. That's all I need. Oh, man. Too bad I'm not looking to blast something. That cutter was very hittable. Ball 1. This already a 25-pitch 5th. And Matt Vierling gave one a ride, but right to George Springer to end the inning. Well, somebody said that Richard Childress was the one that came up with the idea to invite him. Found it? What is this? Is this the Childress thing or the Alfredo thing? Oh, okay, hold on. We gotta watch this. We gotta watch this. Look, Donald. There's like one guy clapping in the background. Oh my god. Oh Lord. Oh god, why is that still playing? Alright. Back to it. Oh god. We barely beat the pitch clock. Sinker in to Dalton Varsho. 1 for 3 with a double in the last game. And despite the strikeouts in this game for Flaherty, the pitch count is in really good shape. Curveball. Got him swinging. Oh, what a game for Jack Flaherty so far. Strikeout number 9, and he's still got possibly a couple innings in the tank left. way out in front of the curveball was Varsho. It's a good pick off the dirt by Kelly. And now Kevin Biggio 1 for 1, or 0 for 1 rather.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Fouled off.
The 0-2.
Didn't throw that very well. That's put in play. Gio's throw in time for out number 2. Wow. Where'd that pitch end up?
Here's Kiermaier now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Oh, yeah, I saw Danielle Trotta post that. Oh, he's the first ever former and or sitting president to ever attend the Coke 600.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Good Lord.
Step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Sinker fouled away by Kiermaier. Curveball away. And he took it looking. Jack Flaherty's in the midst of a gem. 10 strikeouts, and he's still going.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
2-3-4 for the Tigers in the 6th against Bassett. He stays out. Ball 1. Struggled with command last inning. We'll see if he does again. Oh. Oh, Daniel Trotta has been Trumpy forever. Torque, hard hit, base hit. Perfect on the cutter. Leadoff single left the bat at 112. And now we get the lefties up. Riley Green, Kerry Carpenter to follow. Down low. Well, so I actually really like Danielle Trotta in her her NASCAR coverage, but then her Twitter feed for a little while turned into nothing but just Trump stuff. I feel like she made appearances on Fox News or whatever.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much.
Slurve there from Bassett. Hasn't used it much. 1-1 on Green. Oh, if he got that to fall in. 2-1 on Riley. 82 pitches for Bassett. That cutter. That cutter's a damn changeup. And slapped! It's gonna be a double play! Oh no! Dude, Riley Green cannot catch a break. That's his second hard hit ball to a corner infielder in this game to result in a double play. Unreal. That's a ball low on a borderline call to Carpenter. We just don't question the umpires anymore. They haven't made sense all series. Take that slurve.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Been a while since we had a carp bomb. Oh, you serious? Oh, he can't time up a ball any better than that. It's right smack dab in the middle of good timing, but Carp doesn't barrel it up. We remain scoreless to the late inning. 6 hits for Detroit. No runs.
We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, number 36.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting.
Davis Schneider leads off against Jack.
They haven't been able able to figure out pitch sequences. And
that was my fault. Fouled away. Gonna have to be careful with Jack here. Gonna start to lose some break, lose some effectiveness. That sucked. Come on, back in the zone. 2-2. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 11. How about this game from Jack Flaherty?
Now it's the shortstop, Bichette.
Fair, honestly. Flaherty against Bichette. First pitch fastball, missed our spot, but fouled away. And on the ground, Gio Urshela, 2 gone.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out.
Feels like, unless this offense can get something going, it just feels like another game where Jack Flaherty is the best pitcher in a game. Not going to be able to get the win. Got to get something going and get something quick. Reward Jack for the game that he's pitched for us. Guerrero 1 for 6 in his career against Flaherty. And in the air. Is this the first fly ball to the outfield in this game? Jack Flaherty, 7 strong. I can't say I'm not thinking about throwing him out there for the 8th. He's just been so good. Mark Canha, Cole Keith, and I believe Carson Kelly due up in this half inning. We will get some action up. In a 0-0 game, it's tough to decide who to throw up here, but at least we have 3 righties due up. So Shelby Miller if we don't score, Lang if we do. Oh, I meant more so for Toronto, not just for us. Chris Bassett is also out here for the 7th. Completely out of gas. Still out here. You know, he's thrown that slurve so few times. Tough to pick it up. That's just disgusting. Just gross. And now he's throwing the slurve. Okay. I thought we actually had a chance at that if that was a 12-6. Oh, boy. Well, Bassett means business here in the 7th. I don't know how he's doing it. He's completely out of gas. That sinker was so far low. Just found another gear here.
One down, base is empty.
Ah! It's the slurve, man. It screws me up, and he's waited all game to start to throw that pitch. He's throwing it perfect. I mean, come on. 1-1 on Carson Kelly. And Carson Kelly down the left field line, but it's caught! Oh my God. See, I actually don't mind Danica when it comes to Indy coverage. I think her covering NASCAR is a mistake. She never really had a handle on stock cars, but IndyCar, you know, she had her day. She's not a very good broadcaster, but she is at least knowledgeable.
The line of the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Dueling gems here in this one.
The 0-1.
Slider foul.
And that one fouled off.
Foul balls do have me a little bit concerned.
0-2 now.
I'm sorry, is somebody lighting off fireworks? Carson Kelly throws down at first, completes Jack Flaherty's 12th strikeout of this game. I'm kind of surprised it took until 10 p.m. for me to hear fireworks.
Here's Turner now.
Justin Turner with one out. And on the ground, Javier Baez. Turner not fast by any means. They're 2 away in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And the batter is George Springer.
Springer with 2 out. Sinker in.
Finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Fastball in the air. Matt Vierling gonna have to catch this on the run. He's got it.
And that's the 3rd out.
And the 8th. Hi.
Bottom of the 8th. Now it's Javier Baez.
There's a reason you can't stand her. Well, she's also Trumpy. What's going on, Lucas? And yes, there's a noodle in the house. Chris Bassett is gonna pitch the 8th. Oh Lord.
Back to work. There's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Yimi Garcia.
Thought we were on it. Little out in front there with Baez. Pitch 99 from Chris Bassett.
0-1 down. Swings through that.
How is he still throwing this curveball this effective, man?
100 pitches as we start this 8th inning. He's given them a lot of length, and we'll see just how much longer they'll let him go.
On the ground to Guerrero.
Guerrero steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
I feel like I'm comfortable in saying we haven't had a game like this all year.
Challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And smacked, but foul. From Gio Urshela. One of 6 Tigers hits in this game. In the air, right field. Gio Urshela caught at the warning track. Neither team can break through. I'm with you, Gio. I can't believe it either. He's been pitching on no gas for 2 innings. Matt Vierling right up the middle. It's caught. We cannot be serious right now. I'm kind of a bit afraid to put Flaherty back out there. I'm gonna give it a go. 8-9-1.
rolled softly, but that goes foul.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him.
Fast. Not really sure what he was expecting. Curve on the ground. It'll be a leadoff single for the Jays.
Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled.
What do we got to up here? Oh, nothing but lefties. Outstanding. All right, we're going to have to sit down Miller. Warm up Chafin. We can mound visit all we want. He ain't going to be ready to face
And time is called for a mound visit now.
Kevin Biggio here. We're just going to have to trust Flaherty.
Digging in.
Fastball. Hit to Mark Canha.
Brings it in.
Out number 1.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that
Steal situation.
Under 100 pitches.
Sinker called a strike to Kiermaier.
In the box now, take strike 1.
Seldom thrown cutter. That one absolutely mashed, but it might be hit too hard to get the runner
So first and second.
over to third, and it
He got
is.
exactly what he was looking for right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of that either.
Line drive into center field. Really
All right, so we've got
now.
a righty in Schneider.
And now the DH.
Got a nothing but righties. We're going to put Alex Lang into this game. He's not who I'd love to have in this situation, but I feel like we have to make a change. As good as Flaherty's been,
In there at the knees.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball.
2 on here in the 9th.
Expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be
There was some lag. Tor can't make the play. The throw from Green. Not in time. It is 1-0 Toronto. Davis Schneider.
this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right
Oh, Torque, you were right there. We're going to have to do it against the Toronto closer now.
Stop Bobichette.
Only 1 away in the inning. This could still get worse. A strikeout here could go a long way.
One pulled foul.
Might honestly be what we need. God, curve sucked.
One in the air, right field.
Riley Green on the run. He couldn't get it. Oh, no. It is falling apart in the 9th. This is going to be the worst possible loss that Jack Flaherty could have suffered, man. He had such a good game going. And Alex Lang, I mean, hell, I mean, this might be scaring me into keeping starters in the game longer. I don't know.
Just off the outside edge.
Even though Flaherty allowed 2 hits, I mean, honestly, what was the worst case scenario here? I feel like it's already happened. That's why wins and losses are not a good stat to gauge pitchers, because Flaherty
1-2 now.
pitched so well in this.
Good job to fight that one.
And now as soon as we take Flaherty out of the game, the foul ball's starting to come into play.
Yeah, the right-hander deals.
Fastball too tall. It's out number 2 here in the 9th. 3-0 Jays.
The defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Jansen, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just
2-0 to Danny Jansen. Oh, no! Ronald Acuna Jr. tears ACL. He will miss the rest of the season. Hearing stories on those type of injuries suck, man. I mean, Acuna is just so good for the game of baseball and just so good in general. It's 3-0 on Danny Jansen. Now 3-1. And a walk from Lang.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
I can't even bring in Chafin.
And next for Toronto, Justin Turner, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch.
Yeah, I've seen that. Because it felt like, yeah, like something changed to where they were more frequent than ever.
And the count 1-1.
You saw our strikeouts dip. On the ground, Cole Keith will get out of the inning, but down 3. Well, Jays are 3 outs away from winning 3 of 4 against us. Yeah. No, that was very sad to hear yesterday, and I wasn't very familiar with Grayson Murray, as again a very casual PGA watcher. Chris Bassett's going for a complete game shutout, by the way. Good lord. But no, and it sounds like he was the type of person that a lot of people that do struggle with mental health issues and depression and everything. It sounded like he was, I don't know the right way to say it, but like the person a lot of people need to what? No, I mean, I guess, yeah, a little like vulnerable and willing to talk about, their struggles and things like that. I mean, the more people that just speak out on what their struggles are and what they go through, I feel like is a good thing.
Here comes a pitch.
So it was very, very sad to hear.
Even over 100 pitches thrown.
And just the bit that I have learned about him in, the last 48 hours. Well, on that note, what a transition. Leadoff single for Spencer Torkelson.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is it just there's help out there for a lot of people for a lot of different issues, so. I mean, yeah, I guess that works too, but strike to Riley.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense.
Man, would a bomb go a long way for us here. That's a gross cutter. I don't know how Chris Bassett's been doing this. Fouled away by Riley. It's 3 straight cutters. Been pitching on adrenaline alone for 3 innings now. 1-2 on Green. And Riley, I think it's happened again. Man. Good swings by Riley all series, yet this series, unless we can somehow find a way to come back in this game, is going to be a hitless one for him. Riley probably had the best swings of any Tigers batter in this series. I thought it was coming down. I really did. 0-2 on Carpenter. 2 balls outside of the zone, although that second pitch a lot closer. 0-2. See where he goes. And in the air, backtracking is Dalton Varsho, 2 away. We hadn't been shut out, but I think one time this season. And now the Jays are 1 out away from doing it to us twice in 4 games. I'm going to throw Wenzel Perez in here. Wenzel Perez pinch hitting with 2 away in the 9th.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Torkelson leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
And in the air, right field, Wenzel Perez! It is out of here! 2-run home run, Wenzel Perez! It may not make a difference in the outcome of this game, but the first career home run for Perez.
Huge weight just been taken off the bat. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
And I'm telling you, the attribute upgrade for Wenzel, he might be doing this a good bit more.
Just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Here comes the skipper.
Oh, Chris Bassett, they're going to take out Bassett.
That's it for Chris Bassett, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break.
1 out away from a complete game. Chris Bassett exits. Now with the Jays up a run, you think they bring in the closer, and they do. Game number 20, his 19th save opportunity. We got a right-hander to face Colt Keith, who represents our last chance.
Swing and a miss.
This is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
Therapy is costing Austin an Indy 500 win.
We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
There is something to that. 1-1 on Keith. Now 2-1. I feel like if Swanson was smart, he would pitch around Colt Keith, get to the right-hander and Carson Kelly, but then we'd make a change as well. Probably throw McKinstry in the game. Oh, not in that spot, man. Come on.
Swanson is just 1 strike away.
Fastball fouled away by Colt Keith.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nice splitter, down and in. Blue Jays do indeed win. 3 of 4 against the Tigers. We've lost back-to-back series. We got a Wenzel Perez first career home run, but nothing else. Bassett to 3-4. Flaherty to a very unfortunate 4-2. Swanson gets a 1-out save for his 17th as the Blue Jays win the series.